Hey, how's it going? My name is Justin Case, and look what I got. iGame. Now, I just got this in the mail, and normally I would love to do a huge, long unboxing video of how this is all set up. We have the device right here. It is called, if you would actually pull this out and look on the back, it says iGame M1. So we're going to get this plugged in, and in this here, we have the... let's see, what do we got, actually? We got the plug for it, and we got some cabling for hooking it up to the internet. But I don't want to go too heavy into all of that. I want to get up and running right away so we can then talk about... Sorry, I'm plugging this in right now. If this is really worth the effort to get all up and running. So let us just plug it in and first see how that goes. So you got to plug it in the back right there. I'm plugging that in and I'm plugging this in. And that should hook it up to the internet and get it up and running. Now it does say right in the beginning when you see the screen here, it says, please run the app. So that means I need to find the app. Now, the app was a little tedious to locate, but because it's called M1 and on the website it says M1 Agent, I found M1 Agent on my iPhone, and I'm going to open that up. And I've actually gotten this already set up. I've connected it to my wallet or a new wallet, and I've already put in my email address so it knows. So I just need to click on Get Started here. And the first thing I think I need to do now is to go in and scan the QR code. Now, question being, where is the QR code? I thought for a second it was on the back here, but it turns out that right on the front here, it is going to switch over to a QR code. So I'm going to let it switch over to a QR code, and then we're going to scan this thing. So let's see if we can do this very quickly. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to click on the option to scan, and let's see if the QR code is popping up. Here we go. All right. That's all it took, man. So it does say it's going to take a moment, but looks like it's connected now. I can go check the list here, and there is my device. It is up and running. And honestly, I wanted to do this quickly for you to just see how quick it takes to get things up and running, because I want to see what kind of rewards we're going to get. Okay, so 24 hours went by, and as you can see, I got nothing. Nothing. Didn't happen. But I found out why. I did a little more research, and like you, I do research online. I go to websites, I study information, I talk to people on Discord, and I watch videos. And one of those videos from, I think it was like 8 months ago, showed somebody with their iGame here, and they immediately saw rewards coming in. And so I said, hey, does that mean I could? So I thought I might be able to see it in 24 hours. I did not, but I went to the docs on their website and I learned something else about it, and I will talk to you about that in just a second. But let's first talk about why you would want to invest in one of these devices, as well as why they want you to invest in one of these devices. So first of all, why do you want to invest in one? Well, AI is the big thing right now. If you are interested in investing in AI, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but one of them is helping out this iG3. And here, I'm on their website right now. Well, not their website. I'm on the dpinhub.io, but it's asking about the iG3 crypto. And as it explains here, iG3 is a decentralized edge AI network that powers real-time human AI interactions, routing speech, vision, and sensor data through thousands of distributed devices to deliver sub-millisecond latency without relying on centralized cloud. So that's why you'd want to get involved in it, because you want to get involved in this AI technology, and iG3 is trying to make that happen utilizing these iGame edge nodes. Now, here's their website right now. You can actually test out their AI right here, and I'm going to just show you by having them explain what it is. So just to review once again, I'm going to ask this.
Hey, how can I help you today?
What is an edge network?
An edge network refers to a decentralized computing infrastructure where data processing and storage occur closer to the data source or end user, rather than relying on centralized data centers.
So
This
the iGame devices are closer to the users?
Yes, exactly. iGame devices are part of an edge network, meaning they are physically closer to the end users. This proximity allows for faster data processing and lower latency because data doesn't have to travel long distances to centralized cloud data centers. Here's
And
how
there you
iGame
go.
devices.
No, I don't want to talk to you anymore. But that's why they want you to put one in your house. And that's why they want to invest in making sure with all of their tokens that you do take the time to put it in, get it up and running, have it running on a regular basis. And quite honestly, the reason I've stated before why I like the idea of having edge nodes in my house is, first of all, I went out, I got a 2 gigabit internet speed into the house, so I know that I have 2 gigabits in and I believe 1 gigabyte out. But point being, it's good for a lot of information going back and forth through my house, and it doesn't really slow down the rest of my network. I mean, quite frankly, people have such high speeds in their house for movies, video games, etc., and we don't use it all the time. So by making it accessible for these edge nodes, you're basically utilizing stuff that you're already paying for anyway and making money off of it. So that's why I think it's a good idea. But also, what I was talking about earlier was I wanted to know exactly how much you were going to make. Because quite frankly, if you look at the top of the screen there, it said TGE drop July 24th. So July 24th, iG3 dropped their crypto, made it available for people to sell and trade. And for you and me, if we are getting one of these devices through their reward mechanisms here, it says that things happen, I believe, in an epoch, right? Because it says total rewards per epoch, which is the base reward pool plus bonus reward pool. But it says an epoch is defined in a 1 week period, started from Thursday at 2 UTC and ends on Thursday at 2 UTC. So I don't think I'm going to see anything until Thursday 2 UTC, which I believe is technically, I'm not super accurate on these numbers. I believe that means it's Wednesday at 6 p.m. my time. Something like that. Something like that. You check at the where UTC equals what time you are, but basically it's not happening today. Maybe it'll happen on Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll definitely show you a way that you can find out how much I'm making on my device in just a bit. But that is the system you got to look at. So another thing that I had mentioned earlier was that they do reward edge operators by 50% of their total amount of tokens. So you know that a good portion of the tokens have been allocated to people who have these devices. So I honestly think they're putting a lot towards people having devices like this, and that's a good thing. You can go through their tokenomics here and learn more about all of that. But as we just mentioned, the TOPS crypto that is showing right here is live right now. So if you want to go in, see how much it's worth, and see how much people are making on a weekly basis on it, you'll get an idea of what your ROI is going to be in the future. Now, another thing that I thought was interesting and made me say that this might be a good opportunity is when I looked at their Explorer on iG3, it shows that there are currently 3,824 devices online right now, and of those, there are only 807 in the United States. Now, it doesn't show where in the United States. I was kind of bummed out about that, but it does show that there are 807. If we look at a place like here, Western Europe, you can see there are 693 devices. I'm super curious, as I was searching around the world, why Southeast Asia has 403 of these. Very interesting. But point being is, there's not a lot in the United States. They want more of these decentralized edge networks close to probably the big cities in the United States. So getting one right now, while there are very few of them here, is a great opportunity. If you want to start with any DePIN project, it's always great to start in the beginning. Okay, now that said, I wanted to know where exactly people were doing this work, because I'm going to jump back. When I was looking at the statistics here, looking at current tasks and stuff, I noticed it says text analysis, object detection, so forth, and I said, where are people doing this? How is this happening? Again, I went into their documentation, and I found out it was from ai.gmgm.dev. This looks interesting. I did sign up for it, but I haven't tested it out yet. Don't know exactly how to use it. If you want to be a developer and test it out, be my guest. But point being is this is where it's being worked on right now, where people are figuring out how to utilize it. So it is up and running, and if anyone is looking then to get more of these devices, unfortunately, as I checked their store on their website, it is sold out. I'm actually very curious about these different ones. The one that I have here is the M1 Agent. I guess that's what they're calling it now, and that's how I found it when I searched for the app on my phone. But there was also the M1 Mini and the M1E. The M1E, however, is almost $7,000, and I'm very curious if it's worth that. Now, when I went to the tokenomics, and we'll jump back to that reward mechanism, I did notice that they were, okay, it's not there. I saw it somewhere. I do apologize. I'm looking for it right now, but I know that they reward them differently. So, yeah, not seeing it here. Oh, by the way, there it is, right there at the very bottom, reward payouts every Thursday after 2 a.m. UTC, once the epoch ends. So, yes. And again, that might be Wednesday for you. For me, it was like I believe Wednesday at 6 p.m. We'll see. But point being is, if you get, say, depending on the different models, I guess, you get rewarded more. But they're all out of stock right now. So does it matter? Oh, wait, here it says here, for the next order, visit our partner Helium Deploy. Awesome. And sales open tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. So here we are, Helium Deploy. Looks like the drop is going to be in about 20 hours. Might be good to put your email in if you're interested in doing that. They have some more information on it here, but it does say that you probably can't expect it until September 24th. So I'm not sure if that means once that restock happens tomorrow, it's going to take till September 24th for it to be delivered, or maybe because they're getting the drop right now, it will be sent out right away. Always great questions to ask, and they always have like a little place there to get questions answered. I definitely recommend always talking to companies and knowing why you want to do something. But one of the benefits I think that's nice with Helium Deploy here is, first of all, if you use my code, JustinCase2, and I'll put it in the description below, you will get $50 discount off of that item. And secondly, one of the nice benefits that they always put at the top here in Helium Deploy is you get 6 months of DePIN Tracker Pro, which is included with the purchase. And I do use their DePIN tracker. Here, if you go online, you can go to that URL, and I'll put it in the description below, and see how my current DePIN projects are doing. I just added in the iGame. I'm not sure why it's not listed yet. Maybe I put it in wrong. I'm going to research that. But I mean, I've got a couple days, right, until until hopefully I'll see some rewards and you can find out what that is. But it's definitely a great system to utilize. One of the benefits for me on this was recently, this was bad of me. I recently added Deep, as you can see right there, but I didn't before. And because I didn't add it, I didn't know that my node was down. So it had been down for about a month now. I saw lights blinking on the back, but it apparently was down. And if I had connected it to the DePIN tracker from Helium Deploy, I would have known. They would have sent me an email, because that's what I get from other devices. Like if the GeoNet is not working right on my roof, it tells me that. If I'm doing well with certain devices, I'm making more than most people are, it lets me know. So it's a great benefit to actually have something like that, so you can keep track of all of these different DePIN projects that you may be involved in. Okay, that was a lot of information. I hope it was helpful. I am going to, like I said, try to figure it out to make sure I can see this thing and know what's going on through the DePIN tracker, and you'll be able to too using that link that I'm going to put in the description. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Please do like and subscribe to this channel and this video if you want more information like this. I appreciate all your time, and you guys have a great day.